Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try out a new tool that was sent to me by a company called Bestarc. And they sent me their plasma cutter, one of them. They have several sizes. And they sell them on Amazon, and this is it right here. This is the Bestarc BTC500DP, and it's their 7th generation. And the packaging is really nice. It came in an Amazon box, and then inside its own box, it's shrink wrapped. So we're going to get this opened up. I'm not going to do a boring unboxing video, so let me get it cut open. We'll get it out and take a look at it. Very nicely packaged. Alright, here's the unit itself. Nice looking machine. Lightweight, I want to say it's about 18 to 20 pounds. Looks pretty rugged. It's got a protective film on the digital display here. And it comes with a box of accessories. You have an air hose that you can hook up to it if you don't have a regular air hose, I guess. Your grounding clamp. Nice copper contacts with a bonding strap. You got a bag of consumables here. Looks like a couple of extra tips and contacts, a couple hose clamps, Teflon tape maybe. The ever important instruction manual. We'll definitely have to look through this. This has some features that I've never used before on some of the other plasma cutters that I've used. So it's a 220 volt or 110 volt. And it's automatically switches voltage automatically. You just change the plug. So it comes with a 3-prong 220 volt plug, and then the adapter is 220 down to 110, and then this is your torch setup. It looks like a pretty decent torch. It's got the typical trigger guard. I've never seen one of these before, but it's to keep you from contacting the metal with your tip, so you don't damage your contact. Pretty long torch here. Let's see. Now that's every bit of about 12 feet. Nice. And it comes with a little wrench here. We'll get into the instruction manual and see what all this stuff is for. Make sure we do it properly. But yeah, nice looking little machine. We'll get everything hooked up. We'll go round up some scrap metal to cut on, and get back out here and get the proper attire on. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, hooking it up seems pretty straightforward. There's a rubber grommet on here. You remove that, and then you have your main lead coming from your torch. That's what carries your power and your air supply. Just snug that down. Okay, then you have your controller here. That's going to plug into this 2-prong. It only goes one way. Snug that down. Then you have what's called your pilot arc. That goes under this red cap. Looks like there's a little washer here. I'm going to take the washer off, put this on, put the washer back on. And then snug that down as well. Alright, last but not least is your ground clamp. And all that does is go in like so, and then you turn it till it tightens up. And that's it. Everything's hooked up. Alright, I got everything hooked up here. I got it plugged into my extension cord that I use for my welder, going to a 50 amp breaker. I've got the air hose plugged in. It does have a little water separator back here as well, so that's kind of handy. So I'm using my little Harbor Freight 26 gallon 4.5 CFM compressor. It's one of the really quiet ones. It's less CFM than recommended, but a lot of people are using small compressors with these and not having any issues. So I'm going to turn it on. There's a switch in the back here. Power it on. And let's see what it does. Alright, it's telling me we're at 62 PSI and it's set at 15 amps. Alright, the 2T right there, it just means that when you pull the trigger on the torch that it starts, and when you let go it stops. If you switch it to 4T and you squeeze the trigger and let go, the torch stays on, and then you squeeze it again to turn it off. Alright, so we're just going to run it traditionally on 2T. Okay. What this does here is when you push this, it turns the air onto your torch, and it tells you what the actual PSI coming through. Right now it's 62 coming in the back, and when you push that, it drops down to 46. So now you can, let me get my hands on the, let's see here. Okay, here's the regulator here. And you just, when it's pushed in, it won't move. You just give it a little pull, then you can adjust it. So we're going to turn it on, and we're going to bring it up to, it takes quite a bit to get it to react. So we're going to run it at 55 there. Okay, there we go. And then, okay, PT is your post time, and that's how long the air runs after you let go of the trigger. And it's set for 3 seconds. I think that's fine. Post arc, that's your, I'm sorry, not post arc, but pilot arc. And now we're going to adjust the amperage. And we're going to cut something thick first, so let's bring it on up. That's max right there. And these green bars indicate the proper air pressure. So when I hit the air button, as long as it doesn't go into the red, it's set good. All right, I think we're ready to cut. All right, I got a piece of 1/2 inch thick steel plate, and we're going to give that a shot. here goes first cut. And I'm just going to do this freehand, no straight edge or nothing. So we'll just cut a little piece off and see how it works. All right, take two. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, made it through that time. Alright, I need a little practice. I'm not a very steady hand, but made a pretty smooth cut through that 1/2 inch thick plate. And that's no guide or anything. And first time using the machine. I haven't used a plasma cutter in a few years. That's no excuse though. But you're just seeing it raw for the first time. Still hot. So yeah, a little sloppy. I got to work on the my guide a little bit. So let me get some thinner material and give it a shot. I've also got some stainless steel I want to try. All right, we're going to try it again on some thinner material. This is about 1/16 of an inch thick. I've got the amperage turned down to 30 amps and the air pressure turned down to 40 psi. And the air compressor is keeping up just fine. I let it run for a minute until it shut off and it's ready to go. Hang up right there, but not too bad. This is about a looks like about a 14 gauge piece of stainless steel. I'm going to give it a shot. says you can cut copper, brass, stainless, aluminum, steel. We'll keep the same settings, 30 amps, 40 psi. Alright, I guess that was a successful cut there. That slag pop off there fairly easy. It does have a little chart up here on top. It gives you some ballpark numbers for amperage and PSI for different thicknesses of material. So far I'm pretty impressed. Looks like it'll do just about anything I need it to do. I'm never going to cut or use any material around here. Very rarely do I use anything bigger than a 1/2 inch thick. So yeah, mostly just hobby stuff, trailer repair, stuff like that, farm implements. So these machines are, this particular one, the 7th generation 50 amp, it's like 250 bucks on Amazon. And I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in one of these machines. I do get a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but Amazon pays me a commission since I'm an affiliate. And the machine was sent to me for free to test and to give my honest opinion, and I'm pretty impressed. I can't wait to use it on a real job. It's lightweight, it's small package. I'm gonna see if I can find a tool bag or something that'll fit in with all the accessories, something to keep it in. I don't want to mount it to my welding cart just because I don't want to have to drag the welding cart around if I'm only going to cut something. Anyway, thanks again for watching Projects with Paul, and we'll see you next time.